Are you facing any type of struggles or troubles and you're finding it hard to overcome? Or do you have some sort of goal or dream, but you're struggling to achieve it? Well, in this video, I have a resource, a free resource that's going to help you to accomplish any type of goal that you're trying to accomplish. It's going to help you to overcome any type of struggles or troubles or afflictions. And in this video, in this free resource, not only is the resource free, but it's going to set you free. Walk with me. And who am I? I'm Billy Miller, the motivational minister. And they call me the motivational minister because I help people to improve their lives by teaching them life skills from the Bible. And listen, it's not going to take me that long to share this free resource with you either. And this free resource is a book that I wrote. And listen, I write books. Listen, I don't write books to entertain. I write books to transform. As a matter of fact, that's what my shirt says. I write books that change lives. Listen, this book is a free resource. It's a book I wrote that's going to help you to accomplish any goal. It's a book that's going to help you with consistency. It's a book that's going to help you to overcome anything you're trying to overcome, any type of struggles or troubles or problems. It's going to help you to achieve any type of goal that you have, any type of desire that you have. It's going to help you to achieve it. And it's a book, it's a free. I give you the PDF file. I'm gonna put it up on the screen right here so you can see it. It's a PDF file and it's a book called You Can't Quit Now. Oh man, you're gonna love this book. Listen, if you would like a copy of this book, if you want me to send you the PDF file, just look in the description of this video, and I'll put it in the comment section as well, the direct link where you can download this book today. No charge, no cost. Just look in the description of this video. And if you looked at the title of this video, one of the titles or in the description, you'll see where it says, uh, uh, why the free book? In other words, someone asked me, why do you give the book away for free? And there's a reason I give this book away for free. But before I get to the book, let's go back. Let's rewind back to before I even wrote the book. So for years, I have this newsletter called the Word is Your Life newsletter. And it's a whole community of believers that have signed up for this newsletter. And it's changed thousands of lives. Thousands of lives have been impacted by this newsletter. And I've been doing this newsletter for years, right? And so to give you an example, one day I saw this lady online that I was following on Facebook that and because I was following her, I felt that she would have been perfect to be part of this community. And this is a free community too. Like I said, it's a newsletter community. It's a family. There's no charge. This is free. And I remember inboxing her, and I said, "Hey, I had this newsletter that I think be perfect for you." And she responded. She said, "No, I get enough newsletters." And I get why she was saying that. Because hey, listen, I get a lot of. And pretty much, she was just saying, "Hey, I get enough emails. I don't need no more emails." And I understand what she's saying because if I showed you right now my email, just the unread emails in my email inbox, if I just showed you the unread emails, it'll blow your mind. If I had $1 for every unread email in my inbox, I'd be rich. So, but listen, I realized that okay, she didn't want to get it and she missed out on an opportunity, right? But I realized that it wasn't her fault, it was mine. And I explained that in a minute. And what do I mean by missed out on an opportunity? This newsletter has changed thousands of lives. Now, am I saying that everybody who signed up to this newsletter is going to be a perfect fit and is going to transform their life and is going to do all of this? No, I don't know that. I mean, it has helped a lot of people, but guess what? Some people it's not going to be a fit. Some people is not going to like it. Some people it's not for them, right? But you'll never know unless you take the opportunity. You never know unless you try it. I've learned this when I used to be a car salesman, and I wasn't one of those sleazy car salesmen either. So before you think that pressuring people and all of that, no. I actually got a whole video on sales. I'll put it up here or whatever. Anyway, I'll link it in the description if you want to watch that. But that's another story for another time. But I worked in this car dealership, and I've learned, and I dealt with people. Uh, I had this one special program for people who had bad credit, couldn't, bad, needed help with financing. And but one thing I realized that I couldn't help people over the phone. Well, I could help them, but I couldn't sell a car over the phone. I've never sold a car over the phone. My job was to get them in the dealership so they can have the opportunity, right? So if I'm on the phone, they ain't so much I can do. But if you come in, test drive the car, you know, they may have had the mind on a car that they wanted, but but there was really a car that they needed, right? And everybody that came to the dealership, did they leave with a car? No, but they had an opportunity. And guess what? It may have been for them, and they left happy. They left thanking me. They gave testimonials. They gave reviews. But why? Because they took a chance. I gave them the opportunity. But one thing's for certain, that whole experience would have never happened if they would have stayed home. Well, if you can understand that, likewise, my Word is Your Life newsletter is life changing. It's a free resource, it's a tool that transforms lives. Even just the prayers alone, every Sunday I send out a special prayer that I pray over everybody in that newsletter every Sunday. Just the prayer part alone is life changing. The most common response I get from when people who receive the newsletter, those prayers is this was so timely. But guess what? If nobody ever signs up, they'll never have the opportunity to experience this, to even find out if it's a fit for them or not. And so when I inboxed this lady, I realized it wasn't her fault, it was my fault because of the presentation. Because as far as she's concerned, all she hearing is get a newsletter, get some more email. And she was like, I already got that. He didn't realize everything I just told you impacted in that. So I had to come up with another way to get people to take a chance at this opportunity. So, for example, what if I would have told her I would have gave her $10,000 to sign up for this newsletter? She probably would have took it. Why? Because man, that's she sees some value in that, right? Now, of course, I don't have $10,000 to give to everybody, but I asked myself, what is something of value that I have that I can offer in exchange for the email to even have to take that opportunity to see if it's life changing, to see if it's transforming, right? What do I have of value? So I said, listen, I need to create something of value that I can get for free. Listen, I didn't just create something and just throw it up there and say, hey, here's something for free. Here, get this pen here. It's for free. Just give me your email. And a lot of people do that, and people are frustrated. They don't sign up, or they sign up and they're disappointed because they just offer some trash just to get their email. And that's not my goal. That's not my purpose. I want to create something of value that I can sell if I wanted to. You got it? But I'm gonna give it to them for free. That it's a no-brainer, right? And guess what? In exchange, they become part of the Word is Your Life newsletter family. And now they have the opportunity to experience transformation. But guess what? Even if they don't like it, right? All they gotta do is hit the unsubscribe button, they still got the free book. I mean the free resource or whatever that valuable thing is. So I said, well, what do I have? Right. So I had this audio download called You Can't Quit Now, the same title as the book that I just showed you. This was before I wrote the book. This was an audio teaching, 11-minute audio download that I used to sell for $5. And that just that audio download helped a lot of people. One lady even got received Christ by listening to that teaching. A few people rededicated their life to Christ from listening to that 11-minute download. I used to sell that download for $5. I said, you know what? I want to go deeper and write a book on it, right? But I want the book to be just as valuable, just as good as my other books. See, I'm an author. Remember, I told you I write books, and as a matter of fact, those are my 4 books up top right here that I sell. These are books that I sell. But I wanted this book, this new book, to be just as valuable, just as much quality as these books up here. But I didn't want it to be as long as those books. I want it to be a short and easy read. I want people to get a quick win, right? And so I wrote this book and I gave it that same title as that audio download, which I told you is the book You Can't Quit Now, right? So I created this book of value and I said, hey, I'm going to offer this for free. And so when people download this book, now that it's a way to give them an incentive. Are you following me? For signing up for the newsletter. And then now people see his work and they're saying, hey, yeah, I want the book, sign me up. All right. And so now they're part of this newsletter community. And to me, that's the most life changing part. Right. But then I said, you know what? Now that I had the free book, I said, I still have this audio download that I'm selling. I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give the audio download as a bonus as to go along with the book. So check it out. So I said, I'm gonna make it because I want this thing to be a no-brainer. I want you to look at this and say, you know what? It'd be ridiculous not to accept this free gift right here, right? So not only have I given them the book, I said, hey, the same audio download that I used to sell. I said, I'm gonna give it away for free as well, and this will be a bonus gift to go with the book. All right, 11-minute audio download. So I gave that. So everybody who downloads the book, right, they get this audio download for free as well. And then as I kept thinking, because I'm always trying to figure out if you don't know me, one thing about me is I'm obsessed with trying to find ways to transform people's lives with the word of God. That's my obsession. I'm obsessed with wanting to help people to change their lives, to transform their lives, to improve their lives, to impact their lives with the word of God. And so I realized, I said, okay, now I got them the free book and I got them the free audio download. Well, there's 3 ways that people learn, right? One is they read. So I got the book, right? Another way of learning is they listen. So I got the audio download, right? But there is a third way that people learn. And that third way is by watching, like watching videos or watching something in person, right? So I said, well, let me go a step further. Let me cover every area of learning. I got the book to read, right? Give them something to look at. I got uh, uh, the audio book, give them something to listen to, right? I said, now I need something for them to watch. And I said, I'm going to go even deeper. I said, I gotta make a video. I said, I gotta make a video, but I want the video to go even deeper than the audio and the book, right? I want to go all in, right, on this subject. And so I did, and I wind up making a 3-part video series because it became long. I didn't want it to be one big long video. So I chopped it up into 3 videos where I go take a deep dive on this subject. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna make this also a bonus, the second bonus gift that I give. So it's a 3-part video series with the same title called You Can't Quit Now. So it's actually a whole bundle, right? The whole bundle is the free book and the 2 bonus gifts, the audio download and the video, the 3-part video series. The 3-part video series is not available on my YouTube channel. You're not gonna find it on this YouTube channel. It's only accessible through this downloading this one book. I wanted to make this book just when somebody download this book, they thank me later. They thank God. They say, hey man, they just went on a whole experience of transformation. And that's why I made the book free. Because I wanted to find something of value. Because if I just come up and say, hey, sign up to my newsletter, it's life changing. You say, oh man, I get plenty of those, right? So I had to come another way. And it's not a bait. I don't like to use that word bait because bait is usually set up for something that's going to trap you. But this is more so of something saying, hey, I'm so confident of the transformation that's going to experience through this newsletter. I'm willing to give you something of value just for you to try. So, say for example, you download the ebook, right? You go and download the ebook. And then with that ebook, you're going to get the two bonus gifts, the audio download and the video download, right? And you start getting the newsletters. Say you say, okay, I'm reading the newsletters, but I don't have time to read it, or I read it, but I don't like it, right? All you have to do is hit the unsubscribe button and you won't get any more emails and you won't get any no questions asked. I'm not going to be heating you up talking about, hey, what happened? Why did you unsubscribe? I just want to give you the opportunity. And guess what? You still got the free book and the downloads and the videos. You still have that for free. I'm not going to ask you to return that back. It's still yours. All of that just for you to take a chance, just for you to not miss the opportunity. So why is the book free? To give you an opportunity for transformation. And once again, if you would like that book, uh, just look in the description of that video. Or you know what else you can do? You can comment book in the comment section. I most definitely make sure you get that link. Or just look in the description of the video, get the direct link, or in the comment section as well. But if you want to stand up and highlight your hand, just comment book in the comment section, and I'm gonna get it for you. But listen, I hope this video was a blessing. Listen, hit the like button. And when you hit the like button, what it's going to do is going to help the algorithm to push this video out even more. Listen, hype the video if you can, because the more people listen, if this video is a blessing to you, it most definitely be a blessing to others, and they can experience this transformation as well. And most definitely, just hit the share button, or send the text personally, send the link to somebody personally. Do whatever you got to do to help get this word out, because the more people that are exposed to this, the more people that have that opportunity for transformation. Listen, I love you. Take care, stay up, stay blessed, and always remember that the word is your life.